Since its founding 30 years ago, the World Taekwondo Federation, WTF, has helped continue the development of Korea's martial art, Taekwondo. Today, it is a world sport that is also an official part of the Olympics. But its global status was not achieved overnight. It was made possible by the devotion of the Korean people and Taekwondo supporters worldwide. So what is the source of the energy that stirred up a global Taekwondo fervor in only 30 years? Dr. Eun Kim, president of the WTF, the one who almost single-handedly turned the Taekwondo into a global phenomenon. The origin of Taekwondo is found in other martial arts, such as Taekwon and Subak. For thousands of years, these different fighting techniques all protected the Korean people from foreign invasion, but could not be unified into one dominant form. But in the modern era, the world of martial arts was finally unified under the name of Taekwondo. And the appearance of Dr. Eun Kim in the martial arts scene gave Taekwondo the boost it needed. From then on, Taekwondo underwent a meteoric rise. In 1972, the World Taekwondo Federation was established, followed next year by the WTF. It became a demonstration sport in the '88 Seoul Olympics and an official sport in the 2000 Sydney Olympics. It will be an official sport again in the 2004 Athens Olympics. In preparing for the 2004 Olympics, the WTF is gearing up for another big leap forward. Let's hear from Dr. Kim himself on the past and future of the WTF.
It seems only yesterday that WTF was born, but already it's been 30 years and whole family of the world of Taekwondo are about to celebrate 30th anniversary of Taekwondo. What Taekwondo did together, united in 20 years, is what other sports took 100 years. And in the past, the West exported sport to the East. Now the East also exports sports to the West. First success was judo, and second is Taekwondo in terms of Olympic glory. Well, nothing is impossible in this world. What others did, I thought I could do, but what I had to do was to make it first national sport of Korea, and then internationalize and get recognition of the international sports community. I had to do it one by one. Every country has had some kind of martial art of self-defense, and there are about 500 martial arts in the world. Taekwondo also started BC 37 as Korean martial art, but key to the success is how to internationalize and how to systemize. That was key to our success. Taekwondo is now no more Korean sport. Sport with the martial art spirit and tradition maintained. Taekwondo is universal sport with martial art and spirit still maintained. It's American sport, it's African sport, and it's European sport, it's Russian sport, it's universal sport, where Korea provided cultural basis.
What were your initial thoughts on further developing this traditional martial art?
All the art and martial art tend to follow a narrow path, just transcending among themselves along their trees. But to be universal, you have to have a organized system and analytic approach. What I had to do was to make it a universal sport, to organize systematically and also apply analytical approach and make universal rules accepted by the whole world. And then I started with the founding of the Cookie One, and then starting with World Championship, started to get umbrella like IOC recognition and acceptance by regional games like the Pan American, Asian and African games, and finally in the Olympic Games. That is what I did for Taekwondo. All sports have international federations and international traditions and rules. Taekwondo, to become international, accepted by the whole world, had to also have international activities. International Federation controls all the propagation and equipment and competition rules and everything of that sport. So Taekwondo, to be international, to organize systematically and also applying analytic approach, I had to found first Kukiwon, which will be the base for the World Taekwondo activities, and start with the World Championship and then World Taekwondo Federation, which now incorporates about 171 national federations under national Olympic committees of the various countries. And then after WTF inaugurated Federation and World Championship, it continued to get recognition of IOC and acceptance by regional games such as Pan American Games, African Games, and CISM, FISU, Asian Games, and later acceptance by the Seoul Olympics and Barcelona Olympics as demonstration sport, and then finally as official sport in Sydney, and also scheduled to feature in Athens and also in Beijing. That is the history, short modern history of Taekwondo, which did in 20 years what other sports did in 100 years.